visual recording of the studio, so Osman's talking in the studio. So
Okay.
the camera's switched on. Like if you log into YouTube, our YouTube channel, see whether you
YouTube channel.
Yeah, the BSP one. See whether you can see me.
Wait. So you put a live feed on, yeah?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is there anything that I need to do in Google Hangouts?
There's no live feed on it. Actually, hold on. Stream 27 seconds ago. Nah, the stream's offline, bro.
Is it offline? How the fuck do you do this thing, man?
Yeah. Till you started 27 seconds ago. It's offline now.
Hold on. Microphone bandwidth. That's cool. Do HD. Any changes?
Hold on, refresh. Yeah, it says it's live now.
But you can't see anything visual.
Yeah. You're on. You go. You're live.
Yo, what's going on, people?
What's the excitement there, G? Man's got some little celebrity now. Man feels famous. So you got a little salmon t-shirt on, yeah?
Yeah. It's hot out here, man.
I thought that's for the celebrity status now. Stand out from a crowd out here. What's happening though? What's happening today?
I'm all good, man. Enjoying the weather.
It's getting your tan on.
You know this. Almost crashed today.
How you mean? What you doing? What's that? Training?
Yeah.
Oh, was you on the tracks?
No, I was driving today, innit? Like, so,
Oh, crash! I thought they crashes in body crash. Go on.
So I'm 4 weeks away from doing the actual test. So like, loads of little things that I'm doing now, but he's trying to obviously make it intense. Like, he's like change this, and this. Because I'm driving in manual. Sometimes obviously get confused with the gearing. But no, man, I'm doing all right, man. Quite quickly as well.
So what happened? You done your theory already, yeah?
So I've done my theory.
Driving
wise, I've only done, I will say, probably about 12 to 13 hours, I think.
I would have thought you'd have done the testing get automatic, get licenses automatic, and then just flip it over.
I got to challenge myself.
Well, fingers crossed, man. It goes well, bro. Because it could be a difficult type of challenge, man. One of those ones you never expected, innit? So, like, we'll see what happens at the end of the day. But that's good though, still. But so where you doing? East London, you're training?
Yeah. Well, today I was training in West. So I did BJJ today.
Oh, same. Which academy you going to?
The Grace one.
Oh, the one that's near the old crib.
That's right.
Yeah, it's alright. Still that crib.
Yeah,
I mean, the academy still.
They do it there.
Decent.
Old Street as well. So they do it like Farringdon.
Say that again.
So I do it there in Farringdon. So it's the same teacher, but he does the class on a Sunday at Labrador. Then there's another class on Old Street, like near Farringdon.
What is that Grace or is that gym box?
Same thing, yeah, Grace as well. But the Grace is part of gym box now.
Yeah, I know it's been part of gym box time.
Oh, seen.
That's what I'm saying. Is like you doing Farringdon at gym box or you doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, seen. Calm. I have to come do some sparring with you soon. Give you a bit of time, catch up to man. So, just see what you're saying, so you can handle your gi. What colour gi you got? The white one or black one?
What's that? I'm still on white.
Now I'm saying what gi you got. Have you got gi or you do no gi?
No gi.
Oh, seen. Man's really looking to go for MMA. Go UFC in a couple of years, yeah? Try to be the new UK sensation.
My ears.
What are you going to do about the blood though? I thought you don't like blood.
So far, that hasn't happened, innit? I guess once we get to that part, then obviously it's another thing, innit? But I've got used to it, man. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad, man. Like you said, as long as you're not sparring against some idiots, man, it's all right. So when you have to deal with dickheads trying to win everything, you're like, yo, dog, I'm trying to learn, man. Like I said to you already, man. Next you that spars me and fucking causes any muscular damage is gonna get KO'd straight there and then, man.
What belt are you anyway?
I'm blue in it, but I should be a purple to be honest with you. I keep starting in it, but I can spar with like purple belts and all that, and even brown belts and that.
Because you had the black thing before, so I always thought you was a black belt.
Nah, but that's 10 years minimum.
Old scene.
Yeah. Like, well, you can rush in it, but they say traditionally it's like 10 years consistent, and then you can get the black belt. But even that, blood, when you step up to black belt, that's a different level, fam. Like, trust me, I've sparred with some black belts. Man got ragdolled like a baby, fam. Embarrassing. One minute I'm upright, next minute I'm looking at the sky, having no clue how it happened. Like, man just laughing at me, just proper chilling, laughing. I was like, yo, this is some real life shit out here, man.
Well, doing that unboxing is kind of difficult to do.
It's difficult, man. It's difficult. Like I said to you, because you're gonna start noticing if you're doing boxing, if you're training a couple of days a week boxing, you'll notice like your arm. That's what I said to you, bro. It's because you've got long arms as well, long limbs. Yeah. Like you'll start noticing like everything starts feeling harder because, like I said, bro, when you're doing jiu-jitsu, particularly if you get a gi as well, you start doing gi.
Yeah.
You'll notice that a lot of the holds. You're kind of resisting someone's body in it, so you're preventing them from posturing out or getting outside your holding. So you have to use your hips a lot frequently, but you use your grip as well. By using your grip, you're resisting someone's full body force in it. So that's pulling against your kind of your weaker areas, your elbows, your wrists, etc. So then when you start going back into boxing and you're just throwing your normal jabs or you're catching shots, all that pulling and stretching and straining, you're gonna start feeling them exact same places. So it's hard to balance out the two. That's why enough man smoke weed in it, because you get more recovery in your butt, numbs out the pain.
Scene.
It's a lot of pressure out here, bro. So what's happening there? We live? We going straight into this thing or what? Or we just chit chatting till parlay till KC comes? Huh?
I know he's on his way, definitely, and he did read the message, so I'm assuming that he's probably walking up the hill to get here. So we should be here in like 10, 15 minutes maybe.
So what we're gonna jump into first and foremost, because obviously there has been some interesting and exciting events over the last since the last time we did the pod. Obviously last weekend was a big weekend for boxing, particularly the heavyweight landscape.
One second, let me just turn you up because you're kind of low.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Turn up my mic.
Much better.
When's Dan gonna fill up them syrup bottles?
He's looking for someone to replace them.
They've been there for decoration purposes for like at least a good 2 years now. But yeah, what I'm saying is last weekend the heavyweight landscape. What are we saying?
Yeah, go on. Hello.
Yeah, I'm saying the landscape last week, the heavyweight landscape.
Yeah, heavyweight landscape last week night, we obviously had the general saga between Eddie Hearn, Shelley Finkel, Wilder, Frank Rowan's involved now, Tyson Fury. Them two are coming up with a negotiation. It seems like it's close. I'm still a bit shocked that man wants to fight Wilder in December, considering he's taken time off for so long. We've obviously had the light.
But why you shocked? Why you shocked though with that though? Because that to me for Fury is an easier fight than Joshua's gonna be.
I don't know,
Okay, let me think about it stylistically, right?
So that level so quickly, I would have thought he would have wanted at least like 4 to 5 fights before he actually starts going back up to that level. But the fact that he's going to do it after the fight, hopefully he wins this fight, that is like up and coming.
Yeah, he'll win. Pianetta's nothing special. Pianetta's got beat by Ruslan Shangayev and got beat by Klitschko and I think Tony Thompson.
Fair.
Oh no, not Tony Thompson. Sorry. Who's my boy? Is it the one? Andy Josh. Thing is fighting him next. Danny Dubois fighting him next. Andy Joshua like peppered him, American brother.
Yeah. I can't. The name's gone. From
is it Johnson? Certain Johnson.
Yeah.
Kingpin Care, Kevin Kingpin Johnson. That's it.
But yeah, I'm just shocked. Where's the confidence come from?
The stars make fights, bro. Like you gotta think about, like obviously Wilder is the heaviest hitting heavyweight, facto.
Yeah.
But like, look at his fights and his style of fighting. He's the type of person that will lose rounds or be, very coasting along. Look at the Washington fight. Yeah. Even look at the Luis Ortiz fight. Yeah. He's just he's very much looking for the opportunity, which is the blast you out with the heavy shots. So he will not take rounds off, but he won't be too assertive with what he's got, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, and if you look at someone like Spilker as well, Spilker Southpaw causing problems to figure out that style of fighting. Don't forget, Fury can fight Southpaw.
Yeah.
And the thing that Wilder needs in order to be victorious is to find a shot. But with Fury's style, the way he's elusive, that shot might never come off in 12 rounds.
Fair. I mean, that's the way I can see Wilder losing is definitely by getting out of box. I don't know. Like for me, it's just like I don't know whether Fury still got it, and he hasn't convinced me. And he doesn't even the way he comes across in interviews, he doesn't convince me that he's 100% sure that he's still got it. That's my only sort of reservation. I know that they're obviously doing it to spite Eddie Hearn, but making this move, and if it goes wrong, it will be detrimental to his career. And he's obviously going to have to rewind backwards again. In my opinion,
I don't know, bro, because Fury is he's a mouth, innit? He's a mouthpiece, he's a talker, he's entertainment for the division. Do you understand me? Yeah. So, I don't know, but like the thing is, like everything in heavyweight boxing is all about how the loss occurs, isn't it? It's almost like the time of the fight and then how devastating the victory was. You understand me? So if someone loses over 12 rounds, there's always another conversation. So Dylan White versus Derek Chisora, yeah. Like everyone's still split down the middle.
Yeah.
You understand me? Like I could have beat you, but someone like me think, I don't know. Like even Andy Joshua versus Dylan White, even though we know Dylan had his issues going into the fight, there's no one there who's seriously thinking that Dylan White's got a chance against Andy Joshua. Mm-hmm. So I think with heavyweight boxing particularly, it's how to fight and how you lose kind of thing. And I look at Fury versus a Wilder, and like I said, I think Fury, as much as his output might not be the greatest right now, I still think he knows how to move enough to frustrate for a good solid 10 to 11 rounds anyway, and leave Wilder with that, you understand me, like trying out, oh shit, can I actually make this shot and get him out of there? Like if he hits him, it's game over, clearly. But it's whether or not I get to hit him.
Fury's last performance, and you more or less judge him off his last performance, he didn't look too great. And I don't know whether that was nerves or whether that's ring rust, combination of the two, or whether he's just completely lost it. And to step into such a big fight so soon, there's question marks.
Like I said, fam, I'm just more about when I look at these type of things. Yeah, I think it's not. I think sometimes we get confused into looking at things from we compare boxing to other sports.
True.
In other sports, momentum is definitely a factor. In other sports, like for instance, like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain now. He's, from my understanding, going to be out for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
For this season coming. So, even when he does come back, he's not going to come back straight into the first team. He's going to have to go through the under-21s for a couple of games. Then he'll do a few games where he comes off the bench for a couple, 15 minutes or so. And then after 5 or 6 games, be ready to go do the full 90 minutes. But with boxing now, because it's so heavily geared around styles, I think you can, even if you've been out the ring for a certain amount of time, you can train yourself for a particular style. And like I keep saying, like if Fury was to fight Joshua now, no chance, because all Joshua would do would bomb rush him for speed, for power, for sheer persistence. There's nothing that Fury could do right now to train for and to Joshua. It's too much right now. But with Deontay Wilder, the way Deontay fights, he's always looking for that opening. And outside of looking for that opening, he's not really controlling the course of a fight. Like I said, there's a few examples you can look historically where Deontay is just pretty much coasting along with the fight, trying to figure things out. Yeah, and Fury's got a way better boxing brain than Wilder. And that's what I'm saying. Like, Fury can train southpaw and also train to frustrate Deontay Wilder and make sure he prevents it from getting that backhand off. And he can do that for 36 minutes, I think, personally.
Yeah, it's an interesting... yeah, that's going to be interesting, man. Hopefully that goes through for sure, because I would like to see that. But Eddie Hearn's not looking... What do you think that makes, though, money-wise, though? It's not... You know what? That's a good question. And money-wise, it's obviously not going to do the numbers like what potentially Wilder and AJ can do. It would do better than Wilder Ortiz, because you're going to have...
What are you talking about? That's the thing. Are you talking about just America, or... Because don't forget, it will be big, isn't it?
US and UK.
So, okay, break it down then. So, from a UK perspective, like, BT Sport are going to push is heavy, right?
Definitely.
So, it does better than the Weekend, and apparently the Weekend just did 300,000 buys.
Is that all?
That's still a lot, bro.
I would expect it to be more, but yeah, go on.
I was expecting 30,000 buys, let alone 300,000 buys. So, I think AJ's biggest one is 1.5 million or something like that. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be somewhere in between, right?
Yeah.
Is it feasible to say you could get 1 million buys?
Close to, but not quite.
All right. Very, so there's going to be pay-per-view in America as well.
Yeah. So I would say Wilder's obviously built his profile over the last 12 months, I would say. So the numbers have definitely increased. He did very well with the Ortiz card, with him and Ortiz. So that increased a lot there. You've got the UK fans. Tyson Fury's got a big following. So you've got to add those numbers up. So a lot of the UK fans will be tuned in. BT Sport, like you said, will push it. In terms of everywhere else, around the world, question marks. But I will say it's probably going to be close to $1 million, but not quite. It will.
As in globally. I'm saying globally should be able to do at least 2 million globally.
I don't think so, you know. I genuinely don't think so.
Fam, it's heavyweight competition of the world, bro. WBC, like BT.
The problem is Fury doesn't have the profile Joshua has. If you see what I'm saying, like Wilder's obviously building. Like people
come on, fam.
But I don't think it will be big enough.
Fam, the north of this country, working class folk are supporting Fury, fam.
Yeah, well, that's true. Like your Instagram posts demonstrating that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My phone's still popping off with these fucking Northerners about Fury. Phone's not resting, fam. I'm fucking having to put this motherfucker on silent right now. So I'm saying I can see 2 million globally, realistically, in pay-per-view buys.
Okay, I'm still saying just under $1 million. Max, I would say like 1.2, 1.3 mil. Nothing more than that. Definitely over 1.5. I mean, sorry, under 1.5.
I'm still saying I can see 2 million. If they promote, there's enough time to promote it. I think it gets on all the major channels in terms of like them trying to get hype around it. I think BT would fucking literally bend over backwards in terms of their promotion for it. But anyway, we'll see. But I still think it makes enough. I think it makes credible money.
Yeah, definitely. It will be Wilder's biggest. He will definitely get. Sorry, one second. He definitely get the numbers for that. Like, it will be the most views.
So if he's getting the numbers out there, which is what we expect, then they have to start. Eddie Hearn has to come with professional money now. Can't come with no dickhead money no more.
In all fairness, me personally, I think a Wilder Ortiz would do a Wilder Ortiz 2 would do more than a Wilder Tyson.
Nah, bruv, come on, no way. No way, bruv. So. This has been stoking it. Where are you talking about, in America or here?
Just in general.
Yeah.
Wagwan, KC. Rastafari. Nah, no way, blood. You're bugging right now.
Bugging how?
This is a question for you, KC.
Go on.
In terms of numbers, do you think a Fury Wilder would do more than a Wilder Ortiz 2?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay. So that's
has to, bro. Has to, bro. Come on. This is Tyson Fury, bro.
No,
I mean, and like, don't forget, they've already got the previous footage they can just throw out, bro, for the promo when they came in the ring after the Smoker fight.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's all you need in terms of promo. Then obviously the whole Tyson Fury singing what was it, Aerosmith tune in the ring? Like, that's in America. That's what they're known for, bro. The Aerosmith song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So those two pieces, you're calm. Man's getting a view of both man, yeah? I'm getting attacked on both angles.
Apologies for being late, but great things happened, you know?
This is our first video stream, so we're trying to get it right. We obviously improved the way the viewing is on the stream as time progresses. So this is trial and error at the moment. But yeah, give me feedback if you need to.
So
come on. Comments below.
So yeah, I agree with I know I come in quite late into the conversation, but yeah, I just think the Fury being a UK-based fighter already gives you more audience than Ortiz Wilder would. That would mean the casual fans who support Fury here will be tuning into that fight.
Yeah. But even the casual fans for
there's no casual fans like that because people only boxing pros watch the fight here. And maybe
which fight?
Caught wind of
Ortiz Wilder. Yeah. Case is right. Only boxing purists watching that fight. Yeah. Casual fans ain't interested.
Yeah, and only people that caught wind of Deontay Wilder because of the whole AJ conflict would probably tune in to see. Let me see how good this guy is. But other than that, Fury, casual fans that know Joshua, know Fury, would be watching that fight. Facts.
And don't forget it's the time as well, Nate. Like, casual fans are not staying up till 2 in the morning, 3, 4 in the morning.
To watch it on.
To watch Ortiz and Wilder, they don't even really care about or know about either of them.
Yeah. Fair. Maybe I'm thinking from a sort of boxing purist point of view.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I can take that.
These things happen, yeah, of course. But yeah, I agree with all.
Well, yeah, we just sort of like unwinding the boxing, like what happened last weekend up until this weekend.
Yeah.
We still haven't touched on the Dillian White fight. We still haven't touched on the Chisora fight and Takam.
Yeah.
And obviously what happened this weekend as well.
Yeah,
yesterday's fights, the super middleweights. Yesterday.
Yeah. Let's start yesterday and work backwards, or start from last week and work forward.
I will say start from for the casuals. Start from last week, work forwards.
Right, Dylan Parker. I think it went how I thought it would go. I thought Dylan would bully him.
That exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, it was a great fight. It was a great fight, but I think in terms of how it played out, that outcome was one of the outcomes. Either that or knockout for Dylan.
You know what? Personally, I couldn't see before the fight. I couldn't see. Parker going down. I always thought it was just going to be a boxing match. I thought Parker was going to more or less run around the ring, try and avoid shots. Like basically do what he did with AJ. I didn't really see him getting into a fight like that.
Yeah, no, I
was surprised. And that's why it exceeded my expectations.
I think he has far less respect for Dylan's power than Joshua's. So I always knew that he was going to fight. So he would be there for Dylan to hit.
Yeah,
that was my thing. Whereas I know with Joshua, he couldn't really stand and exchange. It was too risky. If he wanted to trade Joshua would you be able to hit him, but Joshua would have got off at least 6. And one of them's going to sting, or 3 of them's going to sting you. So he couldn't stand there and trade with Joshua. But I knew he'd be more willing to trade with Dylan.
The thing that I thought more interesting, he played out the way I thought he played out in the sense of, like you said, though, they engage. But the thing that really stuck out for me was how both of them were fading at points within the fight in terms of their fitness.
Absolutely.
And it kept it very much on a knife edge because bar the first, say, 6 rounds where Dylan was really bossing, just using his weight advantage. After that, from the halfway point onwards, it was like anyone to take the fight. Because both of them were near to gassing, really and truly, at points.
Which made the finish so spectacular because when Parker knocked down Dylan, it was more of the case he was so tired that how would you be able to get up and stand on your feet? Not necessarily because I've been hit with a hard shot. It's because he was so gassed up. If you watch the tape again, his brother was saying to him, stand up, stand up, stand up. Because all he had to do at that point was stand up, hold for at least 20 seconds, and he would won the fight. You see what I'm saying? So at that point, it was literally fatigue, drunk with fatigue. He could not he would have lost the fight from being tired, not from being hurt. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, he's still improving, man. He's still improving his overall boxing, fitness.
But that's a dangerous point, though.
Pardon me?
That's dangerous. What you're saying is correct. You're saying he's still improving, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But with that being the case, though, he's saying he wants... We've already kind of discussed this last week. We were saying maybe April 13th is going to be him. It was definitely on standby, right?
Yeah.
All right. But he's saying he wants another fight in between in December.
Yeah, he said he wants to fight between that and possibly April.
Yeah? So 2 fights, yeah? But the 2 fights he's going to have are going to be against decent opposition.
Yeah.
And the flaws that we're seeing and the flaws that he's even highlighting, there's only so long that you can keep on, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
rolling the dice, someone's going to pick you off, man.
Yeah, because you know what? When he gets tired, he gets very, very, very sloppy and then he throws some clumsy shots.
But the thing is with his fatigue is the fact that he's very unbalanced as a human being.
Yeah.
So when he gets tired, it's even worse. Like he can't actually, if you look at the 7th round, because he got tired, and when Joshua clipped him around the head, he tried to set his feet and it just went, and that was the beginning of the end for him. So I think with his fatigue, you can't fix that in 2 fights. He actually needs a full camp in terms of just taking it out. Let's say if I was his manager, I'll say, bro, you need to work on your footwork. His footwork is so poor sometimes, where he sets his feet in that, but he can get away with it because he's so strong, and raw. But
it's so interesting. Deontay Wilder's similar in terms of his balance ain't great.
Yeah, it's the
but he's got an equalizer though, and Dylan don't really have that equalizer like that.
But Deontay sets his feet better. If my person he doesn't even though Deontay's off balance sometimes, it's not as bad as Dylan because Dylan sometimes he reminds me, he used to do kickboxing with the way he the way he moves around the ring. Whereas Deontay paces, he walks you down, he moves to the right, he moves to the left very well. But then it's certain shots throw him off balance and that's it. So
interesting, man. Yeah, but I'm saying, so where do you think? Where does Dylan go next then?
Wait, the thing is, it's there for him. I think you put it best, in the last pod when you said he can possibly make about 5 to 7, 10 million in that fight.
Yeah.
Why would you regardless of win or loss, he can actually take that and he's a man.
Okay, if he wants to sustain his legacy, so to speak, and more or less get ratings, I would say he needs to push back on the AJ fight a little bit and have 2 fights beforehand. Yeah. So maybe fight Ortiz will be interesting, but I don't think he's ready.
I think Ortiz stops him.
But I will say him and Gerald Miller will be a good duster. Then he goes for Ortiz. If he beats Ortiz, then obviously he can go for either route, Wilder or Joshua.
Yeah, I think
Ortiz stops him every day of the week, bro.
Yeah, that for sure. Especially after that last fight. God.
Yeah, Ortiz is people are taking Ortiz for a joke, bro. And I know he's old, but Ortiz, he's the best boxer in the division, pure boxer.
100%.
Him very close to Fury though. I think Fury's a very good pure boxer as well.
Old Fury.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Old Fury, yeah, Fury, but yeah, whichever, Old Fury, and potentially if you count Usyk, but I would say for me, I put Ortiz number 1, closely followed by the Tyson Fury, and him being southpaw against someone like Dylan White. I think Dylan White's head will come off, bro. Like, I mean, like I said, I got a lot of love for Dylan, and I respect what he's doing, but I don't see him solving the puzzle of a Ortiz.
I don't think that fight's worth the risk.
Nah, not now.
What do you think?
Not at this point. It doesn't make sense, bro. Like, if he's definitely assured of getting this world title at some point, set it up so you get the world title and then go for it.
Yeah. But I will say his next fight, he needs a USA fight.
Yeah.
Sure.
To build profile, yeah.
To build. So whether that's a Gerald Washington or
good fight,
that will be a boring fight.
Even Brazil. I think Dominic Brazil.
Yeah, but Brazil Brazil and Wilder is probably going to be. That's probably going to be Wilder's next fight.
Yeah, so you're not thinking the Fury thing's going to go through?
I think it will go through.
Have we discussed that yet?
Yeah. That's what we discussed. So I think Wilder will fight. I think what's going to happen? Wilder's going to fight Brazil first, then he'll do the Fury fight
after.
Yeah. So he probably wants to fight in between from now to December.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Tight though, innit? It's tight, man, because you got September, October, November, then it's 4 months, innit? So it's like 2 fights in 4 months.
If we give you your Fury, it will probably be the Brazil fight in December, and then to take the piss, the Fury fight in April.
Possibly.
Do you get?
Yeah,
probably on the same day with Joshua, but in Vegas. Just to take the piss.
Yeah.
I think that would be classic banter. Like Frank Warren with the middle finger, Shady Finkel with
banter.
It will be lovely, fantastic. I think Eddie's played himself there, man. He's full over with that one, man.
He's pissed.
Yeah, if it goes through.
You know why he's more pissed though? Because Conor McGregor, Khabib is the same night as his Berbiev versus Callum Johnson night, innit?
Oh, October 6th.
Yeah, same night.
Yeah, but to be fair, there's very little fights that can overshadow that fight in the UFC. You could have had Errol Spence fighting that night and no one would care. I'm being so serious.
What are you talking about Conor Khabib?
Yeah, when Khabib and Conor fight, like I'm telling you, very little people care.
Oh, of course. But what I'm saying is that don't forget they're trying to get them inroads in America, them the zone views, innit?
Yeah.
So when this is getting announced on the same night, if he'd have known beforehand, I'm telling you, he would not have put that fight in the same night. No way.
He'd have done it like on an undercard of Joshua or something.
Or the week? No, maybe not. He'd just done it a week around it, bruv. Like you don't put nothing on that same night as Conor Khabib. It's just long.
No, it's no way. Literally, you're gonna have 2 whole worlds stop it. Like the whole of Russia would stop to watch that fight. Basically, the whole of Europe will stop to watch Conor fight. And obviously, Conor's got a huge fan base in America as well. So that fight's going to be epic. We're
gonna touch that now or touch that towards the end because that needs to be discussed as well.
We can get sexy anytime you want. I mean,
we might as well wine into it.
What we're saying about how you looking for that fight? That's a very tough fight if it goes to ground. Anyway, for Conor, it's a long day in the office for Conor if it goes to ground.
I don't know where Conor's at the moment though. That's the thing.
I feel he feels confident enough to come back and fight Habib though, right? Because that's not a fight you come back and take straight away. Conor does things that he's not supposed to do. Yeah. Like if Conor takes any other fight that said, "Oh, he's scared of Habib," he'd come back and said, "Yeah, I want the guy." Everyone's saying this is the guy. Do you know? Habib hasn't lost a round in 26 fights. He's undefeated and hasn't lost 1 round.
Yeah, but in his last fight, he was getting touched, and his stand-up game didn't look strong.
Yeah, he did not.
And that's probably why Conor McGregor.
I don't think he lost a round.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm just saying, he still hasn't lost a round ever in his UFC career. But yeah, in referring to his stand-up game, I think that's why Conor. I feel in Conor's mind, he feels like nobody that is in front of him can stand up and fight him. I don't think he believes anyone can beat him in a stand-up fight if he's fit. But
we know he can definitely throw a trolley anyway. So yeah. You know what I mean, like his shoulders in shape anyway.
Yeah. That left hand is serious. That's his equalizer. Like it's not a joke. He told you, yeah. Look, the power of my left hand is not a joke. He's been saying it since 2014. When I hit them, they don't stand in front of me. They go down. And everyone is here, even coming up in weight, he's chucked them. And Khabib has looked chinny, in fact. He has been caught a couple times. I can't remember the guy that caught him.
I can't remember who he was. I don't think he's even top 10. Remember, he's a last minute standing, isn't it? Because don't forget all that nonsense happened in the last fight.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why he came in. Remember,
he didn't get rocked in that fight though.
He didn't get rocked like his leg was shaking, but he got touched, bro. He got touched a few times, bro, where he shouldn't really be getting touched.
Fight when he had with what's his name?
I think it was a black guy, Michael Johnson.
Nah, the guy. What's his name, man? I know you're talking about the
Brazilian.
No. The one who had it was ill when he was fighting.
You talking about Khabib, right?
Yeah.
He got rocked.
Yeah, it was a New York dude, bro. The New York dude was like he's like top 10 or something, barely top 10. I remember he stepped in last minute because who dropped out? Someone dropped out, remember? Last minute dropped out.
What, the fight just gone?
Yeah, the last fight, Khabib's last fight in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Tony Ferguson dropped out and
that was it.
Dropped out and then Quinton got in the ring. But I'm not talking about that fight. There was a fight before where he got rocked. But he just grabbed onto the guy and swept him to the floor and survived, basically. That
was just the black you. I can't remember what his name is either.
Michael Johnson.
Is it Michael Johnson?
Yeah, Michael Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, he got rocked. He got rocked in that fight. But yeah, what do you think? How do you see the fight going?
I'm looking at. It depends on it. Like I said, to me, Conor wins only by stand up. Khabib's gonna look to just take him to the ground and just dominate and do what he does. Because he dominates, man. When he gets him on the ground, it's not long. He dominates. And Conor's not the best on the ground. So Khabib's tactic is going to be try and close the space, shoot for the takedown. And then I think it'd be all she wrote. I can't see Conor surviving that high-level ground game that Khabib has.
Conor should not jab in that fight. Because if he ducks under that jab and he gets hold of him, it's a wrap. And he said he wants to beat Conor for 5 rounds. He doesn't want it to end. He wants to punch him like for 5 rounds. He wants to punish him, like beat him. Doesn't want the fight to be stopped. He just wants to beat him for 5 rounds. It's going to be an epic fight. A very good clash of styles. Styles make fights. UFC going to make a boatload of money. It's funny how Dana White said that what Conor did with the dolly was one of the most disgusting things he's ever seen in UFC, but then used it for the promo. Funny, innit?
Yeah, he's seen that though, man. He's seen the pound side door or the dollar side.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Then don't say that's one of the most disgusting things. Like people actually got hurt in that event, and now you're using it for promo. So again, this is why people feel like Conor can't do no wrong. Because let's be honest, if this was any other star in the UFC, they'll be gone. True or false?
Of course.
Well, look what happened to like Paul Daly and that. Like he got shifted real quick after his drama.
Yeah, and he apologized. He actually said sorry in that. He said no. The dude that pushed the referee, gone. Yeah. The guy that actually beat up CM Punk is no longer part of the UFC because he beat up CM Punk. Do you know what I mean? He was actually doing what he's supposed to be doing in the fight. Like, no, that's just.
That fight was so funny because I don't know if it was funny or embarrassing, fam. It was just one of them situations where I'm looking at CM Punk because I now and again watch wrestling just for the kind of entertainment value in it. Obviously, I don't take it seriously, but in watching how bad and how poor CM Punk was, you can see how much they carried him in WWE.
Yeah. Because
the man has got no athleticism whatsoever.
Yeah. He can wrestle though. He can put on a show because wrestling's a bit like play fighting, drama.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, but you get carried through. That's my whole point. It's like once you get picked out as being the guy, your opponents they help build the fight. You understand me? Like Chris Jericho apparently is someone who's really good at bringing people through, like carrying a fight. Undertaker's done it as well in the past. Yeah. But to see how poor this brother is shows me that they must have earmarked him from early, and it was like, yeah, cool, we're gonna ride off you. But in terms of his actual ability, tired, bruv. My man was
knackered. His shape was off. He just didn't look like someone that knew how to fight. But do you know what? Anyone that can get into a UFC ring is a better man than me, bro. Because that shit is...
Bam! All of us could have done what he did, bruv. He did what any man could have done, just walk in the ring, bruv. In a pair of trunks and just say, what? Put the gloves on. He didn't do nothing different, cuz.
Joker of a fighter. Should we pivot back to the boxing world then?
Yeah, do that nice little pivot, Chackle, get out of here.
Hold on. Actually, since we're on the MMA topic, did you see Cody and Dillashaw?
That was a good fight, man.
Yeah,
that was a good fight.
He got sent packing. Now, Cody can't he has to eat humble pie.
Literally.
Like, actually, he has to write a letter to TJ Dillashaw and say, sorry for anything I've ever said to you in the past. I didn't mean it. you know, I was just trying to build a fight because that knockout yesterday, I actually thought Cody was going to come with
I thought it was, you know what, I thought Cody was winning up until that point.
That was like his first fight. He was winning until he allowed Dillashaw to get back in the fight. Right. Dillashaw just had his number this time and the confidence.
The way he got rocked.
Stupid. You've done it 3 times back to back.
The
same exchange. The same. You go in to do 1-2 count because he feels like, oh, I can outwork you and I can out hit you. But Dillashaw's smart. So every time he just basically made the read and counted every single time, and he went to do it again and again and again.
But that's what he said, though. And he said every time Cody throws the right, he drops his left, innit? And that's why he's open for the counter, and that's why he's getting countered all the time.
Right, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. I thought, we'll be sitting there talking about, they have to do a rubber match, the part 3 of it. But nah, Cody.
Yeah, but I thought he was gonna win the first one, bro. I never thought Dillashaw had a chance, bro. Either fight, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, facts. I even thought, to be fair, I actually agree with you. I thought Cody was gonna win both fights. I thought he was gonna win the first one because he was coming off the back of the storm. The thing is, a lot of them have tried to do this Conor thing and it hasn't worked. A lot of them have failed. You can see Colby Covington is actually trying that angle. Like he's playing that badass American patriot. You know.
Yeah, but he's gonna get snuffed though, bro, man. Like, even if whoever wins this fight, Darren Till or fucking Tyron Woodley, they will snuff him, bro.
Badly.
Like Covington's not gonna.
Badly, you see, but yeah, I think everyone trying to do that Conor angle hasn't banged him, and that's what Cody tried to do. He was going to be the next face. You know, UFC are very good at producing the next face of UFC. But
I don't think Cody was trying to do that, bro. I think Cody was. I think there's genuine dislike between the two camps.
He was feeling himself, bro. Like, look at the fight with Dominic Cruz and the way he was fighting that fight. He was taking the piss.
He was feeling himself.
He was feeling himself, bro. And then he.
But the thing is, he looked like the poster boy, bro. You understand me? Like, good-looking kid, pause. Can bang. Got the tattoos, all that type of stuff. He looked like the perfect poster boy. You see me?
Yeah.
Like, and the genuine dislike between him and Dillashaw made sense, bro. Obviously, Dillashaw used to be in the camp, then left the camp acrimoniously. Then it's rah, rah, rah. Cool. It made sense. And then it's just stopped making sense when Dillashaw banged him twice. Like, there's no more sense to be made of this situation.
He either has to go up or down. He can't be in the same division as Dillashaw again. And even
what's Dillashaw doing? Dillashaw gonna fight? He's gonna go down and fight.
Demetrius lost yesterday. Demetrius Johnson lost his streak yesterday, which I personally feel like he was robbed. I did not see him losing that fight. But again, I feel that was more of a UFC power move. And this is the problem with having your agent and your matchmaker under one umbrella, because basically, to give you some background story to any casuals or anyone listening, the UFC have been ordering for Demetrius Johnson and TJ Dillashaw to fight because they think it's a genuine super fight. DJ Demetrius Johnson has been asking for a big money payday, and UFC were like, yeah, look, hey, we got you on TJ Dillashaw, and he was like, he doesn't feel like it's a super fight. He doesn't want to make the money. He's not going to make money. He doesn't want to fight. Blah 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 blah. So eventually, he just basically kept turning down the offer and fought this guy, and Dana's been onto him. So. Hence why, if you realise more time, when DJ gets the ring, he usually takes care of it by himself. It's either a submission, a knockout. He puts them away. The first time he's actually gone all 5 rounds, he's lost the fight. When DJ doesn't really lose rounds. Like, he doesn't really give much away. Not saying that the Henry didn't compete yesterday, but he just didn't win the fight. If anything, make it a draw.
I think the problem is with their scoring. UFC scoring is very weird, bro, in comparison to like boxing. Like, to me, the whole thing with boxing, I always say, if you're gonna fight the champion, to get there, to rip it away from him over points, you've got to make it very clear and obvious. And the thing is, it wasn't clear and obvious. But I can argue that the takedowns that DJ didn't handle too well was what gave the fight to Henry. But to me, I would call it a draw.
Yeah.
Like, you weren't clear and obvious to me.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm saying DJ edged it, but I would have been comfortable with a draw. I feel like when you've defended your belt 11 times, 12 times, I feel like there's a certain bit of cachet that you should get. Like, I'll be honest with you, again, like, I proper like what Conor's done as a fighter or whatnot, and if that was Conor yesterday, Conor ain't losing that fight. Absolutely. There's no way. It will be a draw and you run it back. they're obviously going to run it back if he would win, and then he'll probably fight Dillashaw because I think that's the only. I think UFC have their chip now to say, well, you know, Dillashaw actually won by knockout in a convincing victory. You lost. You got to go win. So I guess now you kind of have to fight him if you want that big payday. You see what I'm saying? No?
I hear that. I mean, like you said, it's all power moves, really and truly, and then kind of
ordered by Dana White, 1,000,000%. And you're gonna see the same thing with Woodley, because obviously Woodley and Dana got serious beef.
Yeah.
So if
but I think Woodley's fights ain't never really. I mean, I know the Wonderboy one. Both Wonderboy fights went the full distance, but he rocked Wonderboy in both fights enough for it to be. You understand me? To make sense that he got the nod. But I don't see Woodley versus Till going 5 rounds, bro. No chance. Like they're two. Like Darren Till is massive for the weight, for one, and will be looking to utilize his Muay Thai. And I think Woodley is explosive and bangs too hard, so I can't see it lasting 5 rounds. No way.
Yeah, they're good fighters. It's a good matchup, but I didn't realize he was so big. What did they eat in Liverpool? Like they have that weight thing, innit? Because he was like, I was watching an interview, like he usually cuts weight for a fight the week before. Have you ever cut weight for a fight before?
Nah, I'm not about that life, bro. I'm not about cutting nothing, bro. I like food too much. All that eating clean and then not eating and sweating out in saunas and it's long from. Like I rate man that can do it, bro. That's mental strength, bro. Like a different level of mental strength.
Yeah, but he said
I'm not on that.
Earlier, he's gonna cut weight and walk around on the way he used to be, rather than cut weight a week before the fight. I don't see why you usually do that. That's a bit. Why would you usually do that? Yeah,
he has to because the last fight, I remember he came in overweight against Stephen Thompson, and then if you're in a title fight, you come in overweight, you're not fighting for the title no more. So he has to be at weight.
Cut most of the weight. I'm saying, why don't you cut weight at the beginning of your camp?
Oh, a lot of it's because you don't. You want to kind of keep your power in it, and it's about being comfortable at a particular. Because don't forget, you rehydrate, don't you? So the whole technique about cutting weight is that you have that period after you weigh in that you get to rehydrate to a particular weight that you're gonna fight on the night. Yeah. So a lot of times you train in training camp at the weight you're gonna fight in at the night, and then that whole kind of cutting weight technique is to just get the pass so you can get back to your rehydration weight. So you can't cut too much because if you're gonna go into the fight at night or you want to fight at a particular whatever poundage, if you cut too much early, then you're gonna disadvantage yourself in the actual fight.
Got you. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. He has to be careful, man, because he's on thin ice in terms of cutting weight and.
Yeah. Because that video didn't look right. It didn't look right. Do you know what I mean? Since we're touching on UK shows, let's circle back, and I want to talk about the Chisora Takam fight. Probably go down as one of the fights of the year. Okay, you say?
Bro, one of the fights of the decade, bro. What are you talking about? That's one of the best heavyweight fights.
Takam's
point blank period.
It's a tank, innit?
Yeah, Takam is tough, boy. Like the body shots she was always giving him, and the way Takam was just holding them, and just after. I thought she was always going to lose that fight. To be fair,
I thought he was
going to lose.
It would be a war, but
I could, because at first I was thinking she was always losing this fight. Takam's too strong for him, and out of the blue, she always just came with his stuff, and I was doing kept stopped to the body shots, and then it worked. Eventually, tired down Takam. Both of them started to get tired, and she was always just hitting with them 2 shots, knocked him down clean.
There was a point in, I think it was the 5th round or something, where Takam was punching Chisora from pillar to post against the ring, rope, sorry, and the ref was looking to stop that fight. There was a specific point, because Chisora wasn't thrown back, and the referee was looking to step in, and at the last second, Chisora threw something that made the referee not intervene. Yeah. But that was some madness. But the thing is, what's funny, like we said, I think you saw the you must have saw the Instagram post now with Chisora versus Brian Jennings in sparring, and that was a tactic. He was playing that rope-a-dope tactic, and he played it to perfection.
And it actually looked representative. It was like a replica of the actual fight that actually happened, didn't it? So I'm guessing that sparring footage was before the fight.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it looks reminiscent of the fight. I thought, did he spar Takam before they actually fought? He looked exactly like the fight. He was taking some shots, countering when there was a bit of space, and then he would come on strong after. But where does Chisora go then? What's the fight for him?
I mean, he was calling out. He says he wants. No, sorry, he was saying obviously Dylan. That's obviously. I think that's a big money fight. As we said already earlier, I can't see Dylan wanting to fight Chisora because for me, like I said, I think Chisora beats him. I think he beat him the first time. I think he'll beat him again, just because he's got better balance and there's a lot of kind of animosity between the two. I think a lot of them are kind of hedging on the Aquendo versus who's my boy with the WBA regular?
Char.
Yeah, Emmanuel Char. So I think a lot of them are hedging that fight, which could be a good fight for Derek to have. Failing that, Big Baby Miller, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, why not, bro? That'd be a good fight for both of them.
That'd be a good dust up. I mean, Eddie needs fights in America.
Yeah. Big Baby Miller, it's either Big Baby Miller and Dylan White, Big Baby Miller and Chisora, one of the two.
That's a good fight. So he already the undercard of the AJ fight is coming for week.
And the build up for Big Baby Miller and Chisora will
be good. It will be good. They will definitely have a little scrap leading up to it. That's what Chisora.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of talking in it. A lot of aggressive face-offs.
This guy, like this American, you haven't fought nobody. You haven't put in the work I put in. I'm the baddest man in the planet. It'll be a great fight. I think that'll be a great fight. I think Baby Miller with anyone will be a great fight because Baby Miller comes to fight. A bit poor, but he comes to fight. So you get your value.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
And the whole build up to it as well.
You get your value. You definitely get your value.
Yeah, Big Baby Miller's there to be hit, man. Like, as in, you can't really miss him. It's whether or not you can deal with his, you know what I mean, like his forward approach and the fact that he's so big and, you know, keeps coming at you.
Yeah, I think there's only, one or two fighters that basically Chisora hasn't been allowed to do what he usually does, which is the Tyson Fury, the second fight, and David Haye. But other than that, everybody else is sat on your chest. Even Klitschko, he's sat on his chest the whole fight. Do you know what I mean? There was one round 10, I think round 10, it looked like, wow, like he might actually be able to knock him out. Obviously, it was short-lived, but he gets his way in parts of the fight. Even parts of the David Haye fight, he got his way. But the first fight against he sat on his chest the whole night.
You gotta look at Chisora's. When you look at his record when he retires, you know, bro, you're gonna have to give him a bit more credit than probably people actually give him now, you know, in the trade.
Tyson Fury said the best.
Because his CV is decent, cause
he's fought everyone. He's got a long list, and that's the thing. Like I think Eddie was saying, he's gonna try and get him against Deontay Wilder, and I was listening to Fury the other day, and I kind of agree with what Fury said. That why would you even do that? Why would you even put Chisora up against Deontay? Because after that fight, Chisora probably retired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's so tough. That right hand, he might eat 6. You don't need to eat 6 right hands. You know what I mean? So I personally think like, nah, just get him the manual trial fight, get the WBA. I mean, if Joshua doesn't mind and you want to make a bit of money, get him in there. But again, it's just the route. Again, a lot of this hinges on if the Tyson Fury fight and Deontay Wilder happen. Once they have a press conference saying that they're going to fight, Eddie's pulling his ears out, mate.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a problem. Yeah, of course, bro, because whatever happens, like I said, he's going to have to open up the checkbook properly. Like, he can't be pulling out these dickhead 15 millions and all these dumb prices no more. Like, even though everyone knows that it's not the same Fury, let's say Deontay wins, Deontay's gonna have proven pay-per-view track record now, and he can't. And Eddie can't use that whole your highest purse is $3 million or whatever the fuck it is. He's gonna have to turn around and be like, oh, because he's gonna see at least 10 from this fight if it happens.
Just a quick
so you can't be.
Just a quick one. Did you listen to the Talk Sport interview with Frank Rowan and Tony Bellew?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What's your views on that?
Yeah, I posted it, bro. I posted it on the IG. Check out the IG page, people.
BSP podcast.
What's your views on that?
Again,
I don't even know, you know, bro. I don't even know, bro.
I don't know.
Let me double check.
Does Frank really have access to the paperwork like that? I mean, boxing world is a small community.
It is a small community.
There's only a couple men that get the deals done, but to say that you've seen a contract.
Yeah, but thingy, Ludabella might have sent it to Frank Rona as well. Like when we were making the Tyson deal, he probably called Frank Rona was just like, "Is this a joke? Whatever." Because like you said, the boxing community is small.
But my thing was, Shelley said himself. I'm just going with what Shelley said.
I said Luda, but
Shelley said himself, "We're not selling the contract until you go to the fight." So what contract was it?
Yeah, isn't it?
But we're going around the circles on this, bro.
No.
Let's not even go there.
Whoa. I'll ask you a question. I just asked you a question. You hear what I said? If Shelley said he's not sending a contract until you agree to fight, what contract could Frank have seen if they didn't send the contract?
No, but that was earlier in the day, bro. That was earlier. That was the first beginning of this conversation when they first started talking about it, when it's first muted. Then they went back and forth, and then there was a new contract, this, that, and the fourth. Like, fam, all it boils down to is this, like I said to you, man, earlier, yeah? Right? If HSBC or NatWest or whoever, one of these high street banks calls your yard and says, "Yo, KC, Nate knows, you've been approved for a mortgage for 250 bags or whatever the fuck it is," yeah? And you then phone them back and say, "By the way, I want to see your balance sheet number just to make sure you're liquid." No, because you know historically, they've got proof of, they've done it before. So Shelley Finkel, Al Heyman have done big fights before.
Shelley Finkel's HSBC.
In the boxing community, yeah?
Yeah. Why are you acting like he's a newbie?
I'm just saying.
He's been in the game
I like that
time.
reference. He's that 30, yeah?
He's 30, bro. He's been
Fam, I told you already, bro. Him and Al Heyman have been involved in 9 out of 10 biggest fights of all time financially in boxing. Why are you questioning it for? Look, at the end of the day, if it was any man from Road saying to Andy Joshua, "Yeah, we got 50 million," cool. I get why you be like, "Wait, let me see some facts and figures or whatever." Yeah. But you're getting it from two men who've been in the sport for however long and are 30. But that's irrelevant though, fam. Like, whatever. Yeah. Like you said, if December comes through, Deontay versus Fury, Eddie's pissed.
Very, very much so. You've got to hijack. Like, Joshua has to then turn road. Like, you've got to hijack the whole show. You got to turn up to the press conference. You got to turn up to the fight. Go in the ring. Like, you got to make it about you now. Because if you try to do this pretty boy staying on the wing side, bro, you get rubbed out, and you go from, obviously, I think he's re-signed the deal, so I'm sure he gets like a fixed rate every time he steps into the ring for Eddie now. But bro, after what, Eddie can turn around and say, "Mate, like, there isn't the fighters to put you against to be making the 10 million flat fee."
Put it this way, Joshua needs to make a statement in his next fight because he is losing credibility in the boxing community.
I won't go as far to say losing credibility. I think he's on the path to losing credibility. I don't think he's lost credibility at all at the moment.
All I know is the nice guy image only lasts for so long, bro. Yes. You look at fucking WWE, for example. Like, let's be clear in it. Let's be frank and upright here. Boxing really and truly is using WWE as a blueprint. And in WWE, you've seen it historically. You only play the good character, the baby face for so long, and then you switch heel. Once you switch heel, that's when the money and numbers start going up. Every major wrestler's done that.
That's why wrestling fans now hate John Cena. Because John Cena, they've kept him heel and babyface for so long. So they're actually trying to force John Cena into being a heel. But because the UFC the WWE makes so much money from the nice guy image that John Cena is, and a lot of the kids look up to him as a hero, they can't afford to have that heel change and then lose out on the money that they make from merchandise and the talks that he gives. But historically, we've seen it. Everybody goes heel. Stone Cold, heel. Stone Cold reminds me a bit like Vegeta. Vegeta, you can't help but love him. You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously a heel, but changed to be good, but keeps that heel mentality. So even if
speaking like Dragon Ball Z, fam.
Pardon me?
I was gonna say you saw the promo for the new Dragon Ball Z film coming out with
Dragon Ball Z film.
Yeah, Broly.
There's a new one coming out, bro, with Broly.
Yeah, the new Broly.
I like next level, it's sent to a new level.
Yeah.
What, so beyond
Ultra Instinct? Yeah, Ultra Instinct. He's got that Ultra.
Yeah, Ultra Instinct. Mad. It's gonna be wild. That's next year, I think. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, but going back, yeah. 100%. Like AJ, the casuals are talking now, fam. The casuals are clocking on what's going on.
Exactly.
And they're finding it harder to hold their positioning behind him.
They're asking questions.
And the thing is, like he's fighting Povetkin next. I think everyone can see AJ win that fight, but it's risky.
He's gonna win the fight. It's how he wins.
It's risky because you can all see Povetkin's only got one way of winning that fight, and that's if he either slips or rolls in on the inside and then catches AJ with the overhand right. Like we've seen, that's the only real way he's gonna win that fight.
Or the hook.
But it can happen.
He's got a good double left hook.
Who, Povetkin?
Yeah. That's one of his best shots as well.
What did he do?
Yeah, but that won't pay off against AJ.
Yeah. No, because obviously, overhand. Innit?
It's too tall for that. Yeah, exactly.
5'11", no? Povetkin's like 5'11", no?
Yeah, no more than 6 foot.
Yeah, he's not tall. He's not tall enough. But he's still got that power. And that's the thing, when you're punching upwards, bro, there's a lot more power you can bring with you when you're punching upwards.
But yeah, how AJ wins is important. That's all I got to say. Like, because if you look at the way he fought Parker and the way Dylan White fought Parker, people are giving Dylan White a rating for the way how he fought Parker. AJ's gonna do something.
Because people want to see excitement, fam. Like, it's boxing, isn't it? End of the day, you want to see action, you want to see activity. You don't want to see. I mean, I love the kind of the sweet science, but the casual fan don't.
And yeah, he's got to do something because it's not looking good for him whatsoever. He's got to do something, man. Like.
But what, you see dangers in this fight against Povetkin or what? How are you looking at it?
I can see him winning, but I can see at the same time him coasting a few rounds, not really doing much. Obviously, the ref's going to favour his side. I just can see, similar to what happened with the Takam fight, I can see more or less the same thing with him fighting Povetkin, but obviously him probably getting a stoppage later on in the rounds.
Interesting, man. It's an interesting state of affairs right now in the heavyweights. What about yesterday's events? Did you manage to catch any of the fights yesterday?
Briefly. So watch the highlights of the fight. But yeah, you might as well tell the listeners your sort of analysis on that fight.
So there's two sets of cards that I saw yesterday. There was the next gen shows, which was based in Cardiff, I think it was.
Right.
Was it Cardiff, Wales somewhere anyway? I don't know, somewhere in Wales. And then there was the kind of super middleweight bonanza. Yeah. So actually, no, I'm talking about super middleweight, light heavyweight bonanza. Sorry. Yeah. Kovalev versus Alvarez, and then you had Bivol versus Chilemba.
Yeah.
The next gen show went according to plan with the exception of Natasha Jonas, who got her head snapped back, boy. You know what's mad? You know, obviously, we ain't got no qualms in watching women's boxing or whatever. But when you see a woman get her head snapped back, boy, there's something different about that because I think it's because it's not like obviously you can go down to the pub and see two dudes rock it out. And you'll see a dude get his head snapped back. And he used to that kind of image, I guess, growing up. But you don't really see women going at it like that, bro. You might see the hair pulling, you know what I mean, and a bit of slapping. But you don't ever really see two women square up and one get their head, that snap. You know that one where like the spit flies out the side of the cheek? You don't see that too often. And Natasha Jonas got all of that yesterday, all of that plus more, boy. And yeah, I don't know, it's a bit political she carries on, fam, because you know what she lost to? Remember that the light-skinned girl who Katie Taylor fought like about a year ago, I think. Yeah. The one that looks kind of sexy, pretty face one. Remember we were saying stuff like Katie Taylor was like, you know, don't ruin your looks or whatever. Fam, I don't know what she's been on, fam, but she came back with a vengeance, and Natasha Jonas took all of that, bruv. It was mad. It was mad, bro. It was mad. But yeah, everything else really went according to plan. Mashadod lost against Cordina. What else was really going on? Yeah, that was really it, man. There weren't really no major names, I don't think. I can't remember. Nothing special. Jordan, Gill, who fights under Dave Caldwell. He won again. I think he's ready to step up now. And then, yeah, bro, I stayed up, watched the old the light heavies bonanza. So we saw Kovalev come unstuck. I ain't sure what happens with this brother no more because definitely the law's gone.
The thing, what everyone's saying, and I don't know whether it's true because I haven't watched the full fight. Everyone's saying that he's gone since he lost against Ward. That's it.
You see, the thing is, I would have said that, but that wasn't the reason why he lost the fight yesterday because he was actually winning the fight.
Oh, was he winning?
Winning, like he was winning quite comfortably, I would say. Well, he's definitely on top anyway. He's definitely in the ascension. But Alvarez caught him with great boxing move. He did a feint to the body, like a real feint to the body with a jab. And Kovalev, instead of like kind of parrying it or keeping his head guard tight, he dropped both arms down to try and kind of parry the shot to the body.
Yeah. And
then obviously Alvarez pulled back out of that shot and then caught him with that heavy overhand right, similar to what Dave Allen caught. Who did Dave Allen fight last week?
The mixed race.
The mixed race guy, the tall mixed race guy. Name escapes me. But yeah, similar shot to that. Caught him all across the side of his face, so you know that whole kind of temples rocked, eye sockets rocked, cheeks rocked. That was it, bro. That was like, he was pretty much, he done well to get back up off that, but that was all she wrote, man. Nick Webb, that was it, Nick Webb.
Double vision, triple vision after getting up from that.
Yeah, it was all she wrote, bro. And yeah, man, it was. I think he deserves a rematch, but I think the thing he's gonna struggle with Kovalev is having that ability to intimidate opponents now.
He doesn't have he's lost that for sure. His passion as well, gone. I think he should call it a day. In all fairness, now. Like, I can't really see him getting up from that. Like, rematch will be pointless. Because if he loses the rematch, it's too risky.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Obviously, boxers don't usually like to go out on a loss. But I genuinely feel as though he's kind of, his day in the limelight's over.
Yeah, for sure.
And like you said, the one thing he's got to think about is what he's fighting for in terms of financially, because he ain't going to get the big purses no more. So, it's the same type of situation we talked about Chris Eubank Jr. Like,
exactly.
It's are you prepared to drop a level or to take a lesser purse in order to stay in the game? Because you can always rebuild. I mean, we look at someone like a Butte, for instance. Butte got banged by Carl Froch and carried on fighting for like about another 4 years later. 4 years.
But how old is Kovalev now?
I don't know, man. I'd say mid-30s, isn't it? He's getting on. He's not young.
Yeah, he's getting on. He's getting on.
He ain't no spring chicken, fam. You know what I mean? If I saw him on Love Island, I'd be shocked, fam. You know the way? If I saw Kovalev on Love Island, you'd be like, yo, you need to go home, fam. It's not the same for you, fam.
Call it a day.
You know what I mean? You're way out of the age bracket and demographic. Keep it moving. And then don't forget, you got man like Bivol coming up, bro. And Bivol, Beterbiev, the other two Russians. Them two are hitters, boy. Yeah, it's a difficult one, boy.
Yeah, he definitely needs to, that's it, for nip it in the bud. Probably get another fight so he can win, come off on a win. And then that's it for him. Because I can't really see him getting any more big fights or big names. Not at all.
What's your opinion on the the light heavyweights though? Because we know the three at the top now. We'll say the two at the top are Bivol and Beterbiev.
Yeah.
But there's a contingent from the UK. So we're talking everyone from Callum Johnson.
Yeah.
I would say lesser tier Jose Burton and Frank Buglioni. Then we got your Anthony Yard, and then we got the Joshua Buatsis. So at some point, let's say Yarn and Boatsy do rise to the top, they're gonna have to fight a Bivol or a Beterbiev at some point. What's your opinion on that?
If it was a Yard, I don't think Yard's ready for a fight like that. I don't know. I don't rate Yard as highly as a lot of people do. I don't think he hasn't really been tested. Like, he's coasting at the moment. Obviously, he's winning his fights. He's doing well, and he's looking good. But I think as soon as he steps up, he's not really going to look good. You know, he reminds me a bit like his career's probably going to go down the route, probably not as severe as James Agel, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I don't think he's got the boxing ability of Chunky though.
That was business. What were you talking about?
Talking about the sort of light heavies.
Oh,
So we touched on the Kovalev fight.
In
terms of like his direction. Like, what's he gonna do now?
Because I thought he was the man of the division. And like, every time I think of a light heavyweight, I think when obviously we've got quite a few in our
and we were just touching on that.
And I'm thinking, okay, can these not beat Kovalev?
But what's okay? So Owen and I were just more we were just more or less talking about Yard in terms of how far do you think Yard will go?
Yeah.
And if he was to step up, do you think that he'd be able to perform?
Yeah.
You reckon?
It's just when he steps up, bro. Because I think...
Yeah, I'm with Nate. I don't think he can, bro. I think he can step up in terms of be competitive, but you got to remember, bro, Bivol and Beterbiev are monsters, bro. I never thought Kovalev was the man at light heavy anymore for a while, bro, but Bivol and Beterbiev are not going anywhere, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think maybe it's a bit of optimism, and because he's from Stratford.
Yard's good, but I don't rate him as highly as a lot of people do. That's my opinion.
Because obviously he's the level of opponent. He's only had 22 fights, amateur and pro.
Yeah, but you can only use... This thing is, I'm all for that, bro. And I respect him when he says that he's only had this, and this, bro. But you can only use that as an excuse or as an explanation for so long, fam. Like, you're a pro boxer, bro. You're getting backing. You're getting known. You can't keep telling me I've only had. Andy Joshua's only had... You know what I mean? Yeah. He's had, 20 pro fights, and I think he's 40 or something amateur. Yeah. Like, you can only use that as... I've only had this many fights for so long. Ultimately, you're going to have to fight these dudes. Like, for me, Boatsy beats Andy Yard.
I think so at this point.
But at the same time, stepping up to a Bivol or a Beterbiev might be a step too far for either of them.
Yeah, but that's a couple fights away yet, though, no?
I'm saying, yeah, cool. But even when they get to that point when they're stepping up to that, I'm saying even stepping up to that point, even being a couple fights away, still to me is a step too far for both of them. Like, Bivol and Beterbiev are not going to get any worse, bro. Yeah. I mean, Bivol's performance yesterday weren't the best in terms of he didn't get the stoppage on Chilemba. But Chilemba's a slippery customer, bro. It makes anyone look like shit. And Beterbiev was connecting cleanly on him.
Him and Tony Belly had one of the worst fights
Bivol, sorry.
Ever.
They had two of the worst fights, bro. Not just one of the worst. Two of the worst fights.
Exactly. And Chelsea lose, by the way, 2-0. Heartbreak. Not really.
And no one cares about that, bro.
We didn't even have our full team, but it's calm.
No one cares about that, bro.
Can I go really off topic for like a minute? Just 1 minute.
Do your thing, cuz.
Kojo Funds and Bonty Malone probably have one of the biggest bangers this month.
Who?
No, brother. Reminiscent of So Solid. Banger.
Who?
Kojo Funds and Bonty Malone.
Kojo Funds?
Yeah.
I ain't heard that one, boy. Boxing Malone is in Boxing Malone from North.
Yeah, King of North. Mane.
Raw.
0161 Boxing Malone.
Boxing Malone.
I'll be honest with you, man. Boxing Malone to me has been poor. I was gonna say shit, but I don't want to go that far. But it's been poor since.
It's more because of Kojo Funds than it's because he done his thing on the track.
Does he still do his
It's the beat and Kojo.
Them stupid lyrics that he always talk.
When I get that, what was it, Devilman or thing? What does he call himself?
I don't know, man. I don't know. He tries to like rip off Devilman, innit? Like Devilman, not turn to the devil or something and shit like that.
But no, it's more like Kojo Funds, the beat, the hook. I think Bugsy does his thing. I don't really listen to Bugsy Malone, but listen to the track and you lot will be like, yeah.
Fair.
Definitely one of the fans of the week, I would say, definitely.
I think it came out this week, right? 'Cause I think I saw.
Yeah, it came out on Thursday. Came out on Thursday.
Yeah, I think I saw the video, but Cold Joe ain't really impressed me for a couple of songs, and Bugsy ain't impressed me for about a couple of years. So I was a bit easy on it, to be honest with you. I saw that. I think I saw it, but I was easy on it.
Watch the tune. Listen to the tune and get back to me. I will do. But yeah, sorry to.
All right, cool. So just so you know, as a conclusion, we're going to determine next week if KC gets into the smoke pot.
Nah, I ain't getting into no pot. Like, there's no way you listen to that tune and think, nah, this is not a tune. It's a vibe, proper vibe. So.
I'll listen to that.
Go on. So sorry to deter. So where was we now? Like Evie. So what about Waxy then? You think Waxy can do his thing against them or?
I think so, because he's got that amateur pedigree, bro. Like, remember in the Olympics, he knows how to box against boxers. Mm. That's why I think Yard's gonna get unstuck, bro. When it comes against boxers, like, Yard looks good physically. He can be imposing, but he's very flat-footed. Whereas Waxy is very creative when he throws his shots and the angles that he finds.
Yeah, I think Yard it gets caught square quite a lot. He squares up. He loses like his shape, if that makes sense.
But I think later on in his career, he's going to lose stupid fights. Fights that he shouldn't lose, he's going to end up losing.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think his punch selection is pretty decent, bro.
He's okay.
He's not like a brute force. He boxes. I don't think he just goes there and he just does boom, 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 and gets out of there. But I think that's the Frank. I think Frank's on that route. Like, he's got young stars and he's just going to build them. He's not going to put them into a fire pan. But saying that, Daniel Dubois fighting Kevin Johnson.
Yeah. And
even that in itself is a step up for Daniel, because he's 20. Johnson's like an experienced, been around the block. So what we get from that, I don't know how much we'll be able to tell about Daniel after that fight, but again, to me, that's a step up. I think that's what. But this is what I was saying like 2 podcasts ago, that Frank can't keep building for the next 2 years because Eddie's slapping him over here. Do you know what I mean? He needs to start. His stars need to start being stars, if that makes sense. They need to start having big fights. But
you say that though, bro. Like this, you might swing back. The pendulum might swing back towards Frank, bro, because you gotta look at. I can't see Billy Joe Saunders losing against Andrade. No way, shape or form. So that's going to be a first win for Frank Warren. Then getting the Fury Wilder fight. That's another win, a big win. And then he starts seeing things back on his side of the, on the table, rather than Eddie winning consistently.
Fair, I guess, but I still think, but Eddie, not Eddie, sorry, Yard needs to start being a star. And I don't know how long he's got. Like, I think, like you said, I want to see if he can hang on. I want to see if I'm right or wrong. I personally think he can hang. You lot don't think he can?
Not at the moment. He hasn't done anything for me to say.
He's fought absolute tomato cans. I don't think he's been one tough competitor he's fought. Like, but he wants the Buglioni fight. I think that's a bit telling that you'll be able to tell a bit about him, because that's a very...
He'll batter Buglioni, man.
But Buglioni after winning the other day.
Yeah, but he was fighting a tomato can as well. Like, Buglioni will get banged, bruv. Like, any Yard will bang Buglioni comfortably.
I want to see it though, because Buglioni makes me laugh. Wise guy, what a name!
He's Italian, isn't it? That's why.
He's what?
He's Italian.
Oh, okay. So wise. Okay, so like the American Italian type, wise guy.
Yeah. Remember when he first came out, when he was on Frank Warren and that, bro? He used to get some big, like, he was a big ticket seller, because you had all the mainly Chelsea lot were all following him and that, innit? Like, they're his people. So they would all come out to his fights and that. And it was only when he got beat by who's that fucking? There's one Russian brer or Polish brer, skinhead. I can't remember what his name is, but he's banged a few English prospects, and he banged up Frank Buglioni, and that was it. Then everything went to shit, basically. Or the mainly Chelsea lot stopped coming out. They were like, it's a bit far, bro. That taxi journey is a bit far from Chelsea to get to O2.
For real. He's from Enfield though, no? Anyway, it's a bit close. What do you think? Premier League starts this Friday. What are we saying then? How we see things shaping up?
I don't know, man. What, Man City gonna run away with it again?
That's what it looks like at the moment.
I doubt it. I don't see that happening, to be fair. Because
So what?
Why?
City never repeat.
No, but you know what's gonna. I mean, I can see Man City run. I personally think Man City will run away with it. The other teams will be chasing. Man U are gonna flop.
Mourinho to get sacked in December.
Possibly, if Man U don't.
Before December.
Yeah, December's the deadline, basically.
I think he knows, man. He knows it's coming. The team don't look. Man United's team on paper look weak, bro. Where's Casey gone?
I just went to let our guest in, our special guest, arrived really late. Jokes.
Who's special guest?
One man down.
One man down in the shorts.
Yeah.
Mr. Clark Expressor.
You see the weather outside. Dan, prediction for the season. Prem.
City.
I don't think City are going to repeat.
Yeah, they are.
It's obvious.
But that wasn't our first
It
team.
doesn't matter. They are bossing everyone.
Bro,
Again,
Kante and Jorginho in the midfield they're not going to get bullied by anyone. Then
trust me, they will against
And then,
City.
nah, what? Chelsea.
2 man in the midfield is not enough.
No, we've got 3 though. We're going to play 4-3-3, no?
Yeah, but trust me when I say, we see Sarri Ball, Chelsea ain't got the personnel for it.
Yeah.
We got 7 days or 4.
Yeah,
So I'm saying, it's
deadline's
not
on
happening.
Thursday.
It's not happening this season.
Thursday. I think we'll look better when Hazard gets in the squad, personally.
No,
I can't say.
we'll look better. But put it this way, Alonso is not a fullback.
We played 4 at the back today.
We play 4 at the back. That's Sarri Ball.
What's Arsenal's prediction this season?
Obviously, they're not. They'll probably finish.
8.
Don't be stupid. Again, top 4, they're going to be more or less jelling the team this season.
Fam, I'm saying Arsenal coming second, fam.
What?
Fam, I'm telling you, Arsenal coming second because they ain't got fuck all to do, bro. They ain't got no Champions League.
There's no.
They're
There's no
calm.
pressure
The
on
only
them.
way Arsenal finish second is if Liverpool, someone blows up Anfield.
It's-
Oh, I forgot about Liverpool. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, my bad. Arsenal finished third. Forgot about Liverpool still. Liverpool gonna actually be the only ones really competitive, I think.
Alright, real quick though.
They want a squad.
We need to put one person in the pot today. Not many ingredients, but we need to wrap.
I don't know, bro. Like, who we got for that, bro? I keep struggling. Like, last 4 weeks, it's been quiet from.
People have been.
Who you thinking?
Give me a minute.
Nah, I can't. Like I said, even the Kobylev thing, I can't even put him in the pot because he just made one mistake.
I wouldn't put him in the pot. Do you know what? Did we put Jose last time?
Yeah, we did already. I done already put Jose in the pot.
Again this week. How can you find a man for going home to see his kids? For his newborn or his second newborn? 100.
Nah, but he never said that. That wasn't it, fam. He said, "All right, the kid's been born. You spent a day with him now. Come back, innit?"
Nah, brother. It don't work like that. Dan, how many days did you spend with him for?
Well, bottom line, Mourinho's not telling me nothing.
Brother, just put him in the pot, man. Put him in the pot. We need to put someone in the pot.
Nah, I'm gonna give him a pot. He's gonna be looking for a fucking new job soon enough anyway. So
Yeah.
you don't need to be in the pot, bro. He needs to be watching his pennies and peas, bro. Nah, but the pot ain't expansive this week, bro. You might have to wait till next time.
I'm gonna be so angry when I actually think of the person that should have been in the pot. But that's it from us today. BSP podcast on all platforms. Follow us.
Oh! Shouts out to everybody that's supported.
Yeah, the new supporters
Bartley Gorman.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We appreciate it.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Shouts out to Fury Camp.
All of that.
Team Fury.
Hey, cut before someone shouts bomb squad, please. Cut.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, cut. No bomb squad for your ass, cuz. What are you saying, Dan? How's the little one?
Oh, she's alright, man.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Bro.
Little man's not being like,
It's all that.
he's not being spoilt because he's not getting attention. Because that was me, boy. When
Yeah, a little bit.
When my little brother was born, I was looking for attention
He
for
is,
everyone.
bro. I feel like I'm just weak something to you, bro. I swear down, bro. This whole not sleeping thing.
I can imagine. I can
I
imagine.
swear down, bro. The whole not sleeping thing.
Yeah, my boys complain about the same thing.
I
My
know that.
boy just had his
Bro,
boy.
2 kids.
I was like, Dan, have you been getting sleep? He goes, no. He goes, no, I don't sleep. I said, bro, you know you're getting a newborn, so you're going to sleep. He's like, oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, boy, he's complaining about the same thing. What's good, man? You right? Let's, man. Cool.
Just wake up vexed, innit?
Yeah. Because I'm not waking up on my time.
Yeah, my boy's complaining. It's like, yo.
It's your seat, yeah? We're going to need to push that chair back.